Point Network presents.
Couldn't be a better day for us to do a podcast, except for maybe like yesterday.
The one and only podcast for the nerds, the weirdos, the psychos, the masses. Mashing Joys starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Today is April 15th. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mashing Joys podcast. I am your host, as always, Cody Myers, aka Mediocre Panda. And across from me, this weird alien-looking motherfucker in front of me is my co-host, my cousin, and my co-conspirator for world domination, galactical domination, Mr. Jason Kaysen. How are you?
Hello, I am great. How are you today?
A lot worse now.
Why?
It's the worst.
Why is it on my head? Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's back.
Oh, God. Oh, God. There's a glitch in the Matrix.
It doesn't blink. It's unfortunate.
No, and that's weird.
Yeah, it's like
That's
a
very
forever losing staring contest. Nice. But aside from, just wasting time and video filters, I'm actually doing really good. It's been an interesting week since our last episode, getting some stuff done. Case in points, doing some work. We actually had our boy Pepe on for our next episode coming out, so got some exciting things brewing there. So yeah, a lot more exciting than what we got going on in the gaming world. But hey, we're here. That's all that matters.
Hey, we're here, we're doing it and doing it well. So we will be on the lookout for that upcoming episode of Case in Point.
Episode 42. We had to do Jackie Robertson right by breaking down the top 10 sports mullets.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We've got some things to talk about today. And we also have some things to let the people know about today. Let's talk about what's new. Okay. Just a day ago, the PlayStation 5 had its first major update since launch.
Major update.
Yeah. Added a bunch of new features that have really helped clean up the console's interface itself and also make things a little bit more user friendly for people, since they well, let's get right into it. They don't have any certified extended storage to increase your internal storage, which is something they say they're going to do in the future, but that's the only way you can have your PlayStation 5 games is on your internal storage. Well, now with this update, you can now store PlayStation 5 games on an external hard drive.
Yep.
You just can't play them because they all work off of the PlayStation 5's SSD. So, but that's great. For someone like me who's got a fuck ton of games that he wants to download and play, I had to upgrade to a 4 terabyte external hard drive when we went to the new consoles. So, and I've still got, over half of my library not downloaded.
Yeah.
So
I didn't even dive into my library because I was like, I'm not doing this until PlayStation 5 games can go on this because I just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I also kept both of my PlayStation 4s, so if I really wanted to go back and do that, I'd just play my PlayStation 4.
True.
But there's PlayStation 5 editions of games that I haven't downloaded yet because can't full. You get Call of Duty in there, and it's like,
Yep.
Gotta move that to extended storage, so that wouldn't take up all the space. But then you got Cold War, and then all the new PlayStation upgrades, Spider-Man, and all that shit. So yeah, it's exciting. It's a good move. I think that, obviously probably should have been something that was done with the release of the console, but it is what it is. So that's definitely nice for them to release in this new update. It's exciting to use.
Yeah. Now we just got to wait on those approved internal storage expansions, and then we will be grooving to the max.
Yep.
What else did they do? They cleaned up the game base, made that a little bit more user friendly, a little bit easier to find who you're looking for in there.
Yeah, which I thought, like, I like it. Like, I like how the interface is, or I liked how the interface was before all these upgrades, but I think now they're kind of just streamlining it because now people are a little more familiar with where things are. So now they're making it easily accessible, and quicker to get to certain things within it. Because obviously they're probably not getting all the feedback that they like because people aren't using it because they don't know where it's at. So now that people are kind of getting comfortable with it, they're probably getting more feedback, and then now they're able to improve some of these interfaces. Because, like, I liked the whole, like, home button. You hold it down to bring up one menu, or tap it to bring up a different menu. Like, I think that was something that's, not difficult to do, but unique enough to really enhance your ability to do things quicker, especially with, like, game parties and chatting and things like that. But within that, it was very difficult to, handle chats and handle communication between friends, or seeing if people are on, or, checking things. Like, they also updated the trophy and stat interface. That was, like, one of the hardest ones, because you had to, like, go into the game, like, go to the game's menu page, and then, like, move over to the trophies to pull up the trophies. Like, it was definitely something that could have been improved. And then them doing it with the update, it's taking a lot of the little things that, guys like us pay attention to, but not everyone does. But it just makes your life a lot easier within the console to do more, because that's obviously what they wanted to do with this PS5 is, it's not just a gaming console, it's an entertainment console. You can do a lot within it, and I think they're just growing that baseline to really take off.
Yeah. Speaking of which, a little side note here, something I just found out like a week or two ago. The PlayStation 5 does not have an integrated web browser.
Oh, I did see. That's one thing that I never even thought to look into.
Yeah. See, I looked into it and I tested it out and everything. There's no web browser. The only way you can surf the web per se, is you go to, like, link your account with Twitter.
Oh, okay.
And then there's a workaround where you kind of abuse the system to let you access, like, the web browser version of Twitter. And then you can't enter in any, like, web addresses or anything like that. So, like, if you can find hyperlinks on Twitter, so, like, to YouTube videos or whatever, and then from there you just keep clicking through everything. But
so it's basically like the real life version of that YouTube drinking game, where you would just, like, watch a video and then see what it recommends, and then 10 beers later find out what video you're watching.
yes,
Nice.
yeah, it's pretty cool. But that's something I'd like to see come to the console eventually, because I mean, like, the PlayStation 4 had one, the PlayStation 3 had one.
I don't think I got my sick backgrounds.
Yeah, right. So, like, I just don't understand why we're taking a step backwards and not having a web browser integrated into the system. But that's, that wasn't addressed in this update. That's something, like, I mean, you just found out about this. It's something not a whole lot of people think about.
Yeah.
But
I mean, my PlayStation's right next to a computer.
Yeah,
so if I mean, need to look something up, that's what I'd use. But it is handy when you do, like, especially when you're not, like, for me, for instance, actually, now that you say that, like, how the hell am I supposed to connect to hotel Wi-Fi? Yep. How do you do that? You have to use an internet browser to go to their homepage or whatever to select their terms or whatever. Oh no, that's not good. Shit,
that is not good.
Well,
well, I guess you will have to find out.
to like pay double for a more enhanced hotspot for my phone or something.
Yeah, maybe that might be the play. Actually,
I was going to try to convince Kayla to let me bring the PlayStation 5 to Florida. Probably not going to work.
Yeah,
but I really want to play the show. Like, I want to play the show for like a month straight without stopping. And unfortunately, I'm going to play it for like 3 days and then I'll have to come back to it. God, I really, knowing the show, they're going to come out with like this crazy like release because I get it 4 days early.
yeah.
So I leave. So I actually get to play it 4 days and then I leave. So when it actually comes out for everybody, that next day I leave. So it's going to be like if they don't drop like a crazy promotion when the game officially releases, like, fuck, it's going to suck. They're going to release it like 2 days after and I'm going to be gone and everyone's going to have like all these cool packs that they were able to open for a limited time. And I'm going to freaking be stuck with, God damn it. Yeah. So I'm trying to convince Kayla. We haven't had the conversation yet, but babe, if you're watching, can I bring the PlayStation 5, please? What if I put my alien face back on? Would you say yes?
God, no. God, no.
So more than likely, I'm not bringing it. So
yeah. Well, it'll be a sad few days when you're gone. Then
I might have to find like a MLB The Show nanny and have someone just keep my account up to date while I'm gone.
Got you, dog.
Hey, here's $50. Just don't trade any of my players away and grind some of these solos to get me something cool.
Oh, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
I know you would.
That's why we do this. That's why we have
nannies for games. Share play was enhanced in this update.
Yes. Great transition back on topic. That was wonderful.
I thought that was cool. I also not something that I'm like, oh, they need to do this, but cool to see that the technology is there to do that and help a brother out.
Yeah. I mean, like that's something I haven't used the share play feature at all on the PS5 because like of all the people I play video games with, it's you with a PS5 and then like Garrett and Kyle who are on PC. So I have really no use for it at this juncture. But I mean, it's a very cool feature. I used it a lot on the PS4. So the fact that it's got that cross-generational thing going on, that's really cool.
Yeah. And some of the things that they have changed, like with the new console, like how easy it is to clip and send clips. Like that's awesome on the new console.
Yeah.
So like knowing how they've been able to streamline that, like this stuff is probably going to be so user accessible that it's going to be used a lot more. I'm sure they probably put a ton of work into this before the console was even released and people just aren't using it. So it was something that they were like, hey, if we change this, then, people will use it more. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cool feature,
that's something that I have really enjoyed since you mentioned it with the whole sharing clips and everything like that. I mean, like we're sending clips back and forth to each other in Warzone all the time.
While we're playing.
And that was something, like mid-game, we're just like, oh, I just got a sick kill. Boop, here you go. Here's the clip.
Pretty sweet. It really is. Like they did a good job with that.
Yeah, because that was something I absolutely hated on the PlayStation 4. It was like anytime you wanted to send someone a clip, it was like, well, post it to Twitter or YouTube so everyone can see it, and then send them a link or, copy it to a USB, copy it to your computer, and send it to whoever. Like it was very stupid, and I'm very happy we're making
or open it in the share play clip creator thing. Take 2 hours to load it and then you had to attach it as a video file to a chat message. But now it's a lot easier. So and then it's like streamlined with the app too, because I know that they've made some app upgrades as well, but even that is streamlined to the apps where like I've been showing people at work like that crazy Warzone dub that I got with you, and I sent it to you in the messages, and then I just opened my app on my phone and just showed the video right on my phone from the PlayStation Manager. So that's really cool. So these app upgrades, even though some of them don't really seem like they're upgrades, they're just like, hey, our app still does this. But some of these app upgrades are pretty sweet.
Yeah. Like I saw you could like manage your PS5 system storage through the app. That's super cool. And you can change like your online status and all that kind of stuff. Like really cool. Like you said, they're streamlining everything. We're making everything very user friendly. Bringing to knowledge all of these features that a lot of people, either aren't using or may not even know they exist. So very sick. Well done, Sony.
The voice chat thing, I'm actually curious because I know that you can join multiplayer sessions from the app. I'm wondering, like, is that only when your PlayStation's actually activated, or like if your buddies are in a party, you can join the party from your phone, kind of like what Discord does?
I think it's something that your console has to be
Like
on.
you're controlling the console from your phone.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because I know the screen that they show of the phone is like they're showing you that you can change the share your voice and the voice chat connection. Like you can change those settings. So instead of having to go to the settings on the console, you can just do it right from your phone. But it'd be cool if they added like a feature to where like if you're like us notoriously taking care of something while we're in a party waiting, join on your phone while you're finishing the chores or whatever. And just like, because Discord does that, and I'll do that in Discord all the time when people are calling me on Discord or whatever, and I'm not by my computer, I'll just answer on my phone and just wait until I get to a computer. So eventually that'd be cool. But I mean, still being able to control a lot of this stuff through your phone is pretty sweet.
Yeah. Very, very sick. Kudos, Sony.
Yeah. So far, so good. I mean, enough. Like this is enough stuff for a first update.
Yep.
They don't need to knock it out of the park. I mean, realistically, what could they have done to where it would have been like, oh, this is huge news? Like, I don't feel like there's really anything they could have done to really knock it out of the park aside from be like, hey, by the way, with this new update, we're releasing one of these games we told you we delayed 5,000 times.
Yeah. Speaking of games that are delayed, let's get sad. Because before we started recording, yeah, do it. You won't.
You move my keyboard.
You gotta do it on the keyboard.
I would never waste a single drop of this sweet nectar.
What are you drinking?
I think I'm drinking
Jack Daniels. I knew it.
I wish.
So before we started recording, I decided I wanted to rewatch the gameplay trailers for Deathloop because that's a game I'm very excited for. I was like, oh man, May 21st can't come soon enough. And then Bethesda said, hold my beer.
Wait, you said May?
Yeah. I was about to be all fucking Justin Timberlake. It's going to be May. And Bethesda said, more like September.
Or not.
So Deathloop delayed again for probably the third time it's been delayed since it was announced in like August.
Yeah.
So,
oof. Big oops.
I mean, after all of the Cyberpunk fiasco and everything, and plus it is a Bethesda title, and there have been a lot of Bethesda titles that are notoriously buggy at launch. Fallout 76, every Fallout game ever.
I was going to say Fallout.
Yeah, just buggy nonsense. So, I mean, I guess better to take the time to make sure the game is good than to release it anyway. And then I started watching a video, shout out to GameSpot for making me sad, of every game that's been delayed this year so far. And I only got like 3 minutes into the 9-minute video. But like so many fucking cool games getting delayed. Deathloop, Lego Star Wars, like we talked about last episode, Riders Republic, Gotham Knights, another game I was very excited for. All these cool games, Gran Turismo, all that. Sad shit. But Deathloop, when we were watching those trailers, looks so cool. And I wanted, like, yeah, I don't know. Is there anything new to talk about in that game?
I was actually just looking at, because you said, Bethesda with all their bugs. I was actually just reading an article that before Deathloop, there weren't any games that were delayed like this from Bethesda, because most of the time they prefer release date over fixing bugs.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're saying, like, right now this is going to be a major L for Deathloop, is if it's delayed this many times and it's still released with the natural Bethesda bugs in it.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can turn that around. But then I also read just now, shout out to Screen Rant for dropping this little nugget. People are talking about this recent delay of Deathloop, but is anyone talking about Starfield? Everyone's saying it was supposed to release in 2021. Bethesda has refused to release any notion of a release date, because 2021 is not going to happen. So because they haven't released a date yet for Starfield, that moving it out technically isn't delaying it, but Starfield was definitely supposed to come out in 2021, and now it's more than likely going to be coming out in 2022. So not like a major title that people are like dying for, but just this long string of Bethesda games that were never delayed, and then Deathloop gets delayed, and now another title from them is about to be delayed. Like, oof.
Yeah. I completely forgot that Starfield game was coming out, because they announced that at E3 in 2019, because that was like the second to last announcement they made, because they were like, there's that, and also like, hey, Elder Scrolls 6 is like, we're doing that. So but like, yeah, I mean, I think they took 76 as a sign, right?
Probably.
Like Fallout 76, they got sued up the asshole for that game, for how they handled the entire launch, and like the collector's editions being dog shit. So like with that, and then seeing all the stuff that CD Projekt Red got into with Cyberpunk, like they know better now, I would like to say, but yeah, if they put out another game that's just full of bugs after all these delays, it's not looking good.
Yep. Speaking of lawsuits, this Call of Duty thing, have you seen this? The Warzone suing here, this lawsuit that's coming out. Pretty crazy. So it looks like as of right now, there's nothing like as far as a verdict goes, but there's a website called warzone.com, which is an online based or web based game. Recently moved to mobile because it obviously wasn't getting enough people on the web. But they are actually fighting Activision for the use of the term Warzone. And Call of Duty is making that, so they're suing them for it's not necessarily like a copyright thing. It's more of a they label it as like a similarity. So like it can create consumer confusion, where like if you're talking about Warzone, people don't know if you're talking about Call of Duty or Warzone.com, which I think anyone listening to this or anyone listening to any gaming podcast ever, very few of you are like, Warzone, oh yeah, that web-based game. Yeah, no, you're thinking of Call of Duty. So the balls that Warzone.com has is impressive. But as of right now, there's no evidence that leans any of the writing parties one way or the other. Actually, it looks like both websites or Activision and the website actually have pretty good cases on each end. But obviously, Warzone.com being the longest lasting of the two names, being that Warzone.com was started in 2017, they kind of have that edge. But then obviously Call of Duty has the fan base that's astronomical. So I'm interested to see kind of how this goes. There's no rumor on when this verdict will be brought down, but it looks like if Activision were to win, then obviously they can keep the name Warzone. They're not going to have to worry about anything. But then Warzone.com is going to have to pay all of the legal fees for both parties and everything. Like Warzone.com might become warzone.org, and it's where you can donate to this organization that is a web-based game to help them come back to life.
It's gonna redirect to their GoFundMe page.
The best part was when Activision was quoted saying Warzone.com is more to Risk than it is to Call of Duty Warzone. Like basically, like you're basically a board game. Like chill out. You're a board game. We are a international gaming phenomenon. So let's pump the brakes here. All right. You are Matt Barnes and I am Scottie Pippen. All right. Let's pump the brakes here. Like, oh my God. I was reading that earlier and I was like, whoa, I have not seen this. And it's funny because like when you look at I went to warzone.com to just see like it's like the logo of the game looks like Call of Duty 3. Like it actually like the same font and color scheme. It's actually kind of funny.
Oh, that's amazing.
But interesting. You brought up the lawsuit and I was like, oh, boom. I wonder if Warzone.com, what if they win that? What if they pull that out? That'd be crazy. Like, oh, sorry, Activision, you can no longer use Warzone thanks to Warzone.com. That's a GoDaddy commercial. GoDaddy could be like, we protect you, just like we protected Warzone.com.
Yeah, they're believe it or not, their lawyer is actually Danica Patrick.
I'm recently out of a relationship with a superstar quarterback. I am here to fight for your rights.
So let's get hypothetical here. The Cinderella, the Loyola Chicago, Warzone.com defeats Activision, the billion with a B dollar gaming company, for the right to use the word Warzone. Obviously, Call of Duty Warzone. Like, what are they going to fucking call it then?
Call of Duty Warzini.
Warzini. Okay, that's a good one. Call of Duty Zone Wars.
Call of Duty Molotov.
Molotov.
Call of Duty. No fucking way, bro.
Call of Duty Street Sweeper.
Oh,
Hog Snipers.
Hog Snipers. Marksman / definitely sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would actually
Call of Duty, just hide in a building and hope the gas pulls to you.
Call of Duty, watch out for my
starting
gas.
the Call of Duty gas attack.
I wonder, like that would suck. Like the emergency board meeting, like everyone just called into the Activision office, be like, all right, guys, we can't use Warzone anymore. I need everyone in the office, 8 a.m. We're going to be brainstorming what we can call it. Like, I want to know what words are being put on the whiteboard to discuss and why. Like, I want to know what if they took, like, you know, they have, like, when the plane comes in, how it's like Operation like New Horizon or whatever the hell it says. Like, what if they just like took those and like that's what they called it, and then every season they just like changed the name? I don't know. That'd be weird. Like, that's one of those things. It's like it hasn't been around that long, but it'd be so weird if they changed it.
Yeah, because I mean, like, that's the whole basis of this argument. When you think of Warzone, you think of Call of Duty Warzone.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Warzone.com.
Warzone.com should change it to Warzini.com.
Yeah, 100%.
Or War Risk, just to slap it in the face of Call of Duty. We are a board game. Suck it.
Now, memes aside here, what do we think of this? Call of Duty Warfront.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. What if they went back to Blackout?
I don't know. I don't know, just because Blackout was kind of like a mixed bag. You know, like some people really fucking loved it. Some people really hated it. And that was also like, Treyarch's thing.
Yeah.
Warzone was definitely more Infinity Ward's thing, and it's running on the Modern Warfare engine. So I feel like probably not Blackout. I mean, I could even just see them going something as generic as just saying Call of Duty BR.
Yeah.
Because that's what they call it on Call of Duty Mobile.
Yeah.
Like they have like their little BR mode, and it's just called BR.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think a name change is in the cards.
Could be Call of Duty Battlezone.
Ooh.
It's a battle royale.
Yeah.
In a zone.
Ooh.
Of the old war zone. What if they like just go like total legal and just like Call of Duty Battle Royale Warzone? We're not Call of Duty Warzone anymore. We're Battle Royale Warzone. It's like we're not the same. We're clearly different.
Built different.
Every time I hear that, I just think of the dude smashing the egg.
Every time I think of that video, I think of the little chick just going, oh shit.
So good. So good.
Video fucking kills me, bro. Yeah, never change.
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. What if they just did Call of Duty Yeet?
Yeet?
Yeah. Or to spice it up, Ya Yeet.
Ya Yeet.
With 3 E's. Maybe 4.
Maybe 4.
I feel like once you go past 4, it's like you're overselling the Yeet.
Oh. Because it's
and
like
it's business cash.
Yeah, you're not trying to go Ya Yeet.
Yeah.
But you're also not trying to go Ya Yeet.
Hey, you don't want to re-kit it. You just want a crisp Ya Yeet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ya Yeet.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm so glad we don't work for Activision.
Yeah, they wouldn't have us, but
you can't have us. Suck it.
Yeah.
Just kidding. If you make a decent offer.
Yeah, I'll take like 50,000 a year, man. It's fine. I just want to be able to like survive in the wilderness.
Food stamps. I'll take food stamps.
Yeah. It's okay. We're just going to build a shed in the back of Jason's house, and I'm just going to live in there.
There's plenty of room.
Okay.
Plenty of room. Yeah. But yeah, that'd be interesting if they have to change their name. That'd be pretty crazy, actually. I wonder if that's something like, if it does go in Warzone.com's favor, like, do you think, like, they can't just immediately change it? Like, obviously with marketing and stuff, there would have to be like a leeway given. I wonder if they would, like, by the next Call of Duty, the name has to change, which wouldn't be terrible because they went from Black Ops Blackout to Call of Duty Warzone. So, I mean, the name can definitely change with the new game.
Yeah. And that would probably be the easiest way to do it. You know, I mean, other than, you know, Warzone being a complete overhaul of Blackout. I mean, like, it's just the easiest transition period going to a new title.
What about Call of Duty Zone Ops?
Zone Ops? All right.
It's
I can do
in a zone.
Yeah.
It's ops.
It's ops. Yeah. It's an operation inside a zone.
Boom.
That's the title. Call of Duty. It's an operation inside a zone.
AKA
Run it, Activision. I take Bitcoin, baby.
I prefer Dogecoin because I know that once
That's
I go
true.
to Mars or wherever I'm going with Elon, I can buy something cool. If not, I'll just work up there like a slave to pay off my debts, which you know that's legal. Hey, if I sign a waiver, anything's legal.
That's true. Ask WWE wrestlers.
Ooh. I was gonna
WrestleMania
say,
was shit. I'm still salty.
I was gonna say ask Deshaun Watson's masseuses, but
Ooh.
some of them didn't sign a waiver.
Yeah. See, if he was on the Patriots, this would have never fucking happened. Robert Kraft locks that shit down.
Swept under a rug. No, This is not me using a shake weight. This is me sweeping. That's not any better. I'm gonna stop. My poor microphone was in the splash zone.
Oh man, if you listen to the audio version, stop by YouTube sometime for the full experience. Holy shit, that was funny.
I don't know why do it. I'm not even gonna do it again, but I don't know why. I thought that was gonna make it better. Oh my god.
You just added some more flair to it, dude. You were getting the work in.
Oh, I mean, Jesus. Robert Kraft, give me a call, bud.
I don't want to know what that call's about. All right, moving on. What's next on the docket?
I mean, sticking with the Warzone, the new leaks or potential leaks of what this new map's going to look like. So obviously there's rumors about nuke going off. I mean, we had all the rumors, like right before Cold War released, the submarine that you saw in the ice was going to break out, and then dam was going to break, and it was going to be a whole new map, and then Warzone or Verdansk is going to be flooded, and then it was like, oh, never mind, a nuke's going to go off, and it's just going to blow up the map, and then everyone's going to relocate to a new map. And then they did the whole when they released Resurgence and the ship crashed into the map, it was like, oh wait, now we're going to go back in time. Well, we might be going back in time. So the rumors right now are obviously a 1980s Verdansk, which is going to be pretty cool because it's going to eliminate a lot of like the not high tech, but the advanced positioning in this game. Obviously with higher buildings, more detail that comes with, the advancement of construction and agriculture. So a lot of that's going to be dumbed down and taken away to allow more of like an open map. So if you look it up, there's a bunch of leaked images, but a lot of it is just like stadium's going to be a lot smaller. So it's going to be more, whatever the word is, not integrated. It's going to be more interactive. So there's going to be a lot more things you can do inside of it, but it's going to be smaller. So it's not going to be as jam-packed as it is right now. My thought is it might still stay open. But I think like the field and what's in the field is going to be a lot smaller. And then obviously the stands are going to be smaller, so you can't climb up into the rafters and stuff. But like your building height is going to drop significantly. Obviously in the 80s, advancement to construction wasn't as much. Buildings weren't as tall back then. So bringing those buildings down, I believe like the average is like 8 to 10 stories. So you're going to have a lot of short buildings, which really takes away from the high snipers. I mean, if you land downtown, it's, give it one ring and I guarantee you there's 3 teams on, 20-story buildings, and you have to fight those off as you're running through downtown if the ring's closing through there. So no rumors on if the map is going to change as far as like size, but everything like the geography of it is going to change as far as its height. and like building development and stuff like that. A lot of construction too is rumored, like a lot of buildings that aren't finished yet. So like you'll know like, oh, that is going to be this because of you played the new map, but it's not completed yet. And then there's also like dam isn't going to be a dam, it's going to be a bridge. So there's going to be like a waterfall and stuff. And then you're still going to have some water actually flowing through the map. So they haven't released what it is, if it's going to be a river or canal, what it's going to be, but apparently there's going to be more water on the map itself, so you can be a little more interactive with water as you're going through the map. I have a feeling like the canal's going to be like a river. So the dried up canal right now that's stopped by the dam is going to be an actual river, and then you're going to have a bridge that's rolling from the waterfall. I have a feeling that's what it's going to be. So it's not going to be man-made, it's going to be nature, is my thought. Farmland's probably just going to be I have a feeling like farmland won't change, but like quarry and quarry is going to be different. I have a feeling prison's going to be different. So yeah, that's the rumor. There's only been like a select few images. What's really cool though is all the vehicles are changing. So all the vehicles are going to be like 80s looking. So that's really cool. And then obviously if they do make it a river, you're obviously going to have water vehicles, which will change the game a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. I think it was probably the easiest for them to finalize development to get moving, because I think when they released like the rumors of the brand new map, it was just so much and it was kind of overwhelming to the point where you didn't know, like, you're releasing a brand new game. Like if they were going to do that, it should have came out with Cold War.
Yeah.
But now that they're not, it makes it a lot easier to integrate Cold War's guns exclusively into Warzone. Which is another question. If you're going back to the 80s, are you going to be able to use the Modern Warfare guns? That's going to be interesting.
Yeah. We shall wait and see what's in the future of Call of Duty optical illusion wars
Ops.
in the gas zone. Ops. Or whatever the fuck we're calling it now.
Please, warzone.com, if you're watching. No one plays you. Just drop the suit. It'll make our lives a lot easier, and it'll save you a ton of money.
Yeah.
A ton of money. Plus, we just gave you like 15 names that you can use. Just change your website. That's so easy.
Yeah.
Just call Danica. She's got the ins.
It's true. Yeah.
She's trying to gouge me for like $150 for case in point.
F.
Big F.
But yep. So that's the news.
Yeah.
Oh, but we had one more thing, right? So yeah. So for you repeat offenders that listen to our podcast, you know, me and Jason, or Jason specifically, saw something out in the distance, a couple things, and they were duking it out. Well, this is us revealing to you our brand new segment, show, whatever you want to call it. Basically, it's just a review segment. We're going to come up with a cool name for it.
Mm-hmm.
But me and Jason, we're huge cinephiles. We've been going to the movies together, seeing all these cool movies for years, since like 2006-ish, like the Jack Black King Kong movie. That movie was something. Oh, he's got it on the shelf, 100%. I don't know where my copy is, so I really hope you have it on there.
I could have sworn I did. I guess I don't.
F. Well, but anyway, we're huge movie fans, and we decided we wanted to start doing reviews because we love sharing our thoughts on all these different movies. So funny enough that we mentioned King Kong, because our first review piece will be on none other than Godzilla versus Kong, which we just watched a couple of days ago, and we're not gonna talk about it. Okay, that if you want to hear our thoughts on that movie, you're going to have to watch the review. No spoilers here, but we'll be knee deep in the spoiler territory in the review. And this is something we're going to be doing in the future. We're looking at possibly doing, a couple a month for all of like our big major movies coming out. I know we were talking about doing some other movies coming up, some obvious ones like Black Widow and things like that. And, some other movies being thrown in the mix, but we don't want to get too deep into it yet.
Definitely not. But it's going to be cool. We're going to get some graphics done, make it a whole production. So everyone that's excited for another Mashing Joys production, it is on the way. It's coming. Don't worry. We always want suggestions. So if there's a movie that you would like to see us review and give our grades, put it in the comments below. We will definitely make it part of our schedule. Obviously, as these movies are announced and these release dates are announced, we'll start diving into a schedule and then we'll start promoting it so you know what reviews are coming out when. So obviously the first one, Kong, or Godzilla versus Kong, King Kong, the gorilla monkey, ginormous titan looking thing fighting the lizard titan thing that has like super crazy blue fire. But yeah, so that one's coming out, and then we'll have some other ones coming out on the way. So if you know of a movie that you want to watch or want us to review that you like watching, or you're dying to see but you want us to review it first, comment it down below. We'll get it in the schedule, and we'll try to get that done for you.
Yeah, and we'll do. I eventually want to do some like polls and stuff where we nominate some movies and let you guys vote on what you want us to review. So, like you said, if you know of any movies you want us to check out and give a review for, leave them down in the comments below. DM us on Twitter, on Instagram, at Mashing Joys, on the socials, on Facebook, Mashing Joys. Just hit us up. Let us know what you think. Also, make sure to let me know what you think Call of Duty should change Warzone to. I want to know. That's a big one. If you've got a cool name, funny or like legit, I want to hear your ideas down in the comments section below and on the socials. But yeah, I think that's it. Right?
That'll do it. Working on some things in the background, obviously, because we had some big goals for Mashing Joy, so we got some ground to make up in the time that we were gone. Working on some more streamer interviews. Got a couple guys on the hook that are some Twitch gamers, both affiliated streamers. Kind of not in our direct community, but attached to our community. So working on them, we have Teets, who is a exclusive FIFA streamer. He's actually number 2 in Canada. Shout out to him for being absolutely fucking goated at FIFA. There was a pretty cool interaction that I wasn't a part of, but I was told about that really made me reach out to him, and I wanted him to come on the pod to talk about it. Some mental health and suicide prevention stuff that I think is huge in the community that's not talked about enough. So working on getting Teets on the show. Our boy Thigh Octave, who is he streams a lot with our boy Pepe, and then also Joshy, who is part of my Chell crew. He does his streaming, but then he also does Maple Sports Betting, which is his little Twitter account where he releases some of the hockey locks and sports gambling locks up there in Canada. So he's going to be making an appearance on Case in Point. I'm going to try to see if he'll come on to Mashing Joys and talk about his Twitch channel as well. So got a few streamers that we're going to get on. So make sure, again, you guys know if you're coming back why we started this platform. There's a streamer that you want to see, let us know. We will definitely reach out and see what we can do. If you know that streamer better than we do, reach out to them and let them know that you'd like to see them on here, and then give us our contact and we'll reach out to them for sure. So yeah, Got some stuff brewing.
Oh, yeah. Always in the lab, working on the content.
Cook it up,
We're-
cook it up. Skirt, skirt. Whip it up, whip it up.
You know, we're always looking for more content to share with you guys, and we're looking forward to releasing all of this new stuff to let you know Mashing Joys means business since day one.
Yep.
And it is all for the community. So we got it in the works. And the only way you're going to see it is if you are subscribed to the YouTube channel, following the podcast on podcast services everywhere, following us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Maybe we'll start making TikToks. But no matter what, you guys know you got to be on the lookout for new Mashing Joys coming at you. Ooh, is that?
They
I
really.
think it's right there.
Oh, that's
it.
where it is. Oh,
Yeah,
I couldn't see it.
Yeah, it's because it's over here.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense now.
So
Yeah,
it's right here. I can't show you.
I can't. Oh,
Targeting.
Target acquired.
I see it. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging with our dorky asses once again. We greatly appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and mash the goddamn bell. Get notified when the new videos are live, because we got that review coming for you in just a few days. I'm telling you, it's going to be great. You're not going to want to miss it. But that is going to do it for us this evening, morning, afternoon, whenever you're listening to this. It's been a pleasure as always. So thank you for tuning in. I have been Cody.
I'm still Jason.
And this has been Mashing Joys. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you next time. But remember to stay safe out there, folks. Wear your mask.
Nice.
Get your vaccinations. Eat your vegetables. And most importantly, you guys have a good day. See